The Bronx is about to heat up once again. Brian Cashman, the man who carries the weight of every decision in the Yankees front office, faces one of those dilemmas that define not just a roster, but an era. With Aaron Judge locked in at right field, the rest of the outfield is a puzzle that could change everything. Cody Bellinger and Trent Grisham have become question marks. Kyle Tucker's name emerges as a bold dream, and the young guns Jasson Dominguez and Spencer Jones are pushing for space. But now, a new card has entered the game. Steven Kwan, the talented and tireless Guardians outfielder, could be the piece that brings balance and contact to an offense that was once explosive but still craves consistency. Yankees Nation already feels the weight of this moment, because the future of the Bronx may depend on this choice. Drop a like and leave a comment, faithful to Bronx, because this is a time to show who truly lives the pinstripes. The team situation is one of uncertainty, but also of anticipation. After a season in which the Yankees once again led the majors in runs scored, the question is both simple and brutal. How do you keep that fire burning, or even make it stronger, without losing your identity? Cashman must balance youth, experience, and efficiency. Judge is a pillar, the face of franchise. But around him, everything is still being built. Bellinger played his role, Grisham did his part, but both have uncertain futures. The Bronx wants speed, contact, and consistency at the top of the order. And that's where Steven Kwan enters as a name that makes noise. A player who could be the ideal leadoff man before Judge. And what came after that idea, no one expected. Randy Miller and Bob Klapisch poured gasoline on the fire. According to them, Kwan could be the perfect and realistic target. 2 more years of team control for consecutive Gold Gloves, a batting average near .300 over the past seasons, and a contact approach reminiscent of Brett Gardner in his best years. But to get Kwan, some would have to go Jasson Dominguez, the kid who symbolizes the future, would almost inevitably be part of the trade package. Miller even admits Dominguez or Jones would go to Cleveland. The fan base feels the impact just imagining it. It would be a bet on immediate efficiency, a step toward the offensive maturity the team has been trying to regain since 2019. But is it worth sacrificing the future to win now? Behind the scenes, there's a clear divide. Some fans believe Dominguez hasn't even shown half of what he can become, and that trading him this early would be a mistake. Others see Kwan as the kind of player missing since Gardner's days. The guy who annoys pitchers, sets the tone, and creates opportunities. Klapisch is blunt. The Yankees need contact hitters. They need hitters who frustrate pitchers. He's not wrong. That elimination at the hands of the Blue Jays made it clear. The Bronx saw its lineup get dominated by pitchers who dictated the tempo. Kwan would be the antithesis of that. Ball outside, ball in play, run scored. The question that echoes is this: what's more important for this team, Dominguez's raw talent or Kwan's steady consistency? And then comes a reflection that hits the heart of Yankees Nation. Every move like this carries more than strategy. It carries history, culture, and the weight of the pinstripes. The Yankees have always been a team of stars, but also of grinders who fight for every play. Kwan would bring back that Bronx style of baseball. The player who never gives up, who battles through every at-bat, who turns games around with effort. It would be a bet on identity, a way of saying that the Bronx still believes in smart, collective, relentless baseball. But letting go of Dominguez, a 22-year-old with a glow of the future, would be accepting that tomorrow can wait. And that's the kind of choice that defines directions. The Bronx breeds baseball, but also lives with dilemmas. This possible trade for Steven Kwan lays bare what the Yankees are and what they're still trying to become. A team caught between the urgency to win now and the dream of seeing the future bloom. Kwan represents a solid present, the player who gives shape and rhythm to the lineup. Dominguez, the promise-filled tomorrow, the symbol of a new generation. Between them, Cashman walks a thin line, and any wrong step could echo through Yankee Stadium for years. But that's what makes this franchise what it is. Being a Yankee means living with the weight of decisions, feeling the Bronx pulse between hope and pressure. It's understanding that every player who puts on the pinstripes carries not only stats, but the story of a legacy. And when that story starts to boil again, Yankees Nation feels it. In the throat, in the chest, and in the heart that never leaves this team. So tell me, Yankees Nation, would you bring in Steven Kwan and give up Dominguez, or keep the kid and bet on the future? Drop a like to show that this passion isn't measured in wins. It's measured by love for what the Bronx represents.